Hello and welcome to the setup of your trail camera app. This app is used with the Swift range of cameras. Most circumstances you do not need the app. This can save you some unnecessary complications. Our cameras are simple enough to operate and function well without the app. But if your camera is deployed in an inaccessible spot, the trail camera app is a great way of changing settings remotely. Before we get started, make sure you input the settings directly into your camera and that it is sending to your phone, email or FTP site. You can check out our other videos on the 3C and Enduro setup. Once you've downloaded the app, open the app and in the top right corner you will see a plus sign to add a new camera. You can now name the camera, put in the camera's phone number and choose the camera that you're operating with, either the 3C 3G, Enduro 3G or the Enduro 4G. Once selected, press Add. You'll now notice that the camera is displayed in the My Trail Cameras screen. Select the camera and you'll enter the settings. You'll notice on the screen there's General Settings, Get Picture, Change Camera Name or Delete Camera. If you're setting up the app for an Enduro 4G camera, you will see an additional menu, Other Settings. Press on the General Settings. You will now see the camera phone number automatically entered in red. We now want to change the settings in this menu to match the settings currently in your camera. Once the settings in the app are identical to those in your camera, press Send. This will save the settings in your app. A screen will appear with the settings as a code in an SMS. Depending on your phone, you may have to hit Send. For a 4G camera, go to General Settings to enter the phone number and email address you want the photos sent to. You can enter up to 4 numbers and 4 emails. You will need to hit Send after each section, phone numbers and email addresses. In this menu you can also change the SMTP pic size, daily report and maximum number of photos to match the settings that you've put in your camera. You then go to the Other Settings menu to change all the additional settings to match those in your camera. Next time the camera takes a picture or sends a daily report, it will execute the settings from the app. Or if the SMS remote control is set to all the time, it will execute them immediately. Please note, all the time mode uses 10 times the battery power and should only be used when the camera is connected to main supply. Once the camera has received your message, it will notify you by saying SMS commands executed successfully. Once you receive the success message, you can then go back to General Settings and change individual settings on the camera. The rest of your settings will still match the ones entered directly in your camera. You'll notice in the Settings list menu, you can use a Get Picture option to request an instant photo from your camera. However, this will only work when the SMS remote control is in all the time mode and your camera is connected to an external power source. The other 2 options are fairly straightforward. You can use the Change Camera Name to change the name of the camera and the Delete Camera option to remove it from the app.